Hey everyone, my name's Bree, and today we're going to talk about leisure activities during La Belle Epoque. So leisure activities changed from before La Belle Epoque to people having to continuously work and always working with the time of the sun, or how the sun is sun up to sundown and stuff, rather than on a work schedule. Work patterns changed, so they went from being from sun up to sundown to being from this time to this time because of factories and everything, so everything had to shift to working at different times. So, some inventions that helped with the having more leisure time. Couples would go outside after work hours and stroll in the open streets because there was more room, and they could do it even in the dark because of street lights. So you would see couples strolling down the street during the night. Another invention that came with leisure time would be the Ferris wheel. So the invention of the Ferris wheel and amusement parks. People had the time and the money now to go and spend time at places like this. Another thing that was big was weekend excursions to the beach, because who doesn't like to go to the beach? So people would take the railroad, take trains out to go visit the beach for a weekend or for a day, just to go and experience something new. Another invention was, or not a really invention, but another thing that came would be music halls. At the beginning, they were mainly for men, but eventually they adapted to having female and children present as well. Another big thing were dance halls, but these were geared towards adults because of the sexual dancing that would happen. So it was geared towards adults because you don't really want children there. Another thing was tourism. This was more for the upper class than the working class, but the upper class would started going on cruises and just traveling all over to experience a new part of life. Another big thing that came with leisure time were team sports. So, before there were random kind of sports, but now sports became a big part of military schools, and there were some professional team sports that also took place. But it was used to build teamwork and reliance on each other for military schools. So basically, leisure time was just a distraction to the mediocre lives that everyone was living, and the normal, same, everyday schedules. And the main goal was to make money. So everyone who was in the business of tourism or amusement parks, they just really wanted to make money. And since people had more money to spend, they would spend money on distractions and other things that aren't really very meaningful to their lives.